Hello, welcome back to Time Motivation. In this video, we are going to learn how to calculate the following. Number 1, ground speed. Number 2, wind correction angle. Number 3, true heading. And number 4, magnetic heading. Now, to calculate any of these, you need the following information. You need to know your wind speed and wind direction. You need to know your true airspeed. And finally, you need to know your true track or true course. United States and Canada, calling it different thing, but it's the same. Good. Now I will set an example here, and using this example, we will calculate the following. The example: find your ground speed, your wind correction angle number 3 question, your true track, and magnetic heading. When winds are 300 at 10 degrees, true airspeed is 100, that's 100 knots, and true track is 180 degrees. And variation is 11 degrees west. Now, assuming you have a question like this, you want to use the E6B to calculate for your ground speed, for your wind correction angle, for your true heading and magnetic heading. I take another sheet of paper and write data. What is the information that I am provided with? Is the winds 300 at 10. I am provided with my true airspeed as 100. I'm also provided with my true track, which is 180 in this case. So now, using my E6B, the calculation begins. This is the data, and now the E6B here. Now what I need to do is, I need to take this to the wind angle first. The wind is 300, so I will take 300 and align it with the true index. 300 with the true index. Now once that is done, now I need to calculate for my wind speed, which is 10. Now how do I input this? I go back to the E6B. The grommet is the round dial here. You can put it at any value, but I choose to put it at 100. You can put it at any value. But in this equation, in this situation, I choose to put it on 100. You see the 0 there. If you put your pencil, it will suspend there. Put it at any exact value. In this question, we put it on 100. So our wind speed is 10 degrees. Now we have a wind direction as 300. Our wind speed is 10. So I'm going to count 10 degrees from the 100. So 100 at 10, it's going to give me 110. So I'm going to put my mark there under the 110. Now I have just put the wind speed and wind direction. The next I need is my true track of 180 degrees. Now I will have to move the grommet. It is at 300 because of the winds. Now I will have to move it. I will have to move it to 180 because that is my true track. Note, as I am moving it, my point is moving as well. I am moving it to 180. 180 is south. The point is also moving. Now I align the true index as 180. Good. It is at 180 here. Now if you look, the point has moved. It was around the center line, but now it has drifted to the right because of my true track of 180. Good. Now the next thing I need is my true airspeed of 100. My true airspeed in this question is 100. Now I want to look at the point. You see why I marked the dot here? Good. I want to align it with the 100 because my true airspeed is 100. I want to make sure the 100 and the dot are in the same line. Good. So I just slide this over. Good. The 100 and the dot are in the same line now. Are they? Now you can see the dot is to the right and the 100 of true airspeed, they are aligned now. Now the number under the grommet, under this circular grommet here, is my ground speed. The number under the grommet is my ground speed. So I have my ground speed now. Ground speed is equal to 105. Now look at it again here. You see, if you suspend the pencil here, 100, 101, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's between 4 and 5, but it's 105 approximately. So my ground speed is 105. My wind correction angle, now let's look at the dot. From the center, if the dot is to the left, it's going to be -5. If it is to the right, it's going to be plus 5. So in this particular question, we're going to see where our wind correction angle is. It is to the right, 5. So we have a wind correction angle of 5 degrees. Now to calculate our true track, true heading is true track plus wind correction angle. We have our true track as 180 earlier, so we just add our wind correction angle to give us 105. And to calculate our magnetic heading is true heading plus variation. So our true heading is 105. Our variation from the question, it was 11 degrees west. 11 degrees west, so we add it here. It's going to give us 116 as our magnetic correction. 180 plus 5 is 185. I made that mistake. So our answer is 185, which makes our magnetic heading 185 plus 11 degrees west instead of 105. So the final answer for the magnetic heading will be 196, which is the final answer for the magnetic heading. Now I urge you to use the same question and then try finding the answer for yourself, and you will get to the same conclusion. We want to use the CX tree to verify our answers. With the CX tree, if you're using it, it's much easier. You just have to input your values and the answers would come right away. Our wind direction is 300, wind speed is 10, our true course is 180, and true airspeed is 10. Now look at that. Ground speed is 104.6, which is approximately 105. So if we move this, we will see that our answer is 105 as ground speed. So that is correct. Good. Now we move to the next one. Our true wind correction angle is 5 when we use the CX tree. Wind correction angle 5. So that is also correct. Now we head to the next one. Our true heading here is 185. Let's find out. True heading here is 105, sorry. 185. Yeah, so that is correct as well.